Are you curious about how one man could shape the course of European history? Charlemagne, a name synonymous with power and legacy, did not rise to prominence overnight. Born into the noble lineage of the Carolingians, his path was paved by the deeds of his father, Pippin the Short. Pippin, a formidable leader in his own right, had skillfully usurped the Merovingian throne, solidifying the Carolingian grip on them. This inheritance, however, was not Charlemagne's alone. Upon Pippin's death in 768, the kingdom was divided between Charlemagne and his younger brother, Carloman. The relationship between the two brothers was fraught with tension, a simmering rivalry fueled by ambition and perhaps a degree of distrust. This fragile power-sharing arrangement proved short-lived. In 771, under circumstances shrouded in mystery and speculation, Carloman died. While some accounts point to natural causes, whispers of foul play echoed through the halls of power. Whatever the truth, Carloman's demise left Charlemagne as the sole ruler of the poised to embark on a path that would etch his name into the annals of history. This unexpected turn of events presented Charlemagne with both opportunity and challenge. The kingdom, though unified under his banner, was still a patchwork of disparate territories, each with its own ambitions and allegiances. To the east lay a pagan people resistant to Frankish rule. To the south, the threatened testing the delicate balance of power between secular and religious authority. Charlemagne, now the undisputed king, faced the daunting task of consolidating his power, securing his borders, and forging a legacy that would eclipse even that of his illustrious father. Charlemagne's reign was defined by relentless military campaigns that expanded the Frankish kingdom. Driven by ambition and religious zeal, Charlemagne transformed the Frankish army into a formidable force. His campaigns were calculated moves to quell rebellions, subdue hostile neighbors, and spread Christianity. The Saxon Wars stand out for their brutality and duration. Spanning over 3 decades, these campaigns saw Charlemagne engage in a bitter struggle against the Saxons. His tactics were often ruthless, marked by bloody reprisals and mass deportations. Charlemagne saw forced conversions as necessary to integrate the Saxons into his Christian empire. Beyond the Saxon Wars, Charlemagne's campaigns extended his influence far and wide. He subdued the Lombards in Italy, securing the Papal States and earning the Pope's gratitude. Each victory brought more territory under his control, strengthening his image as a divinely ordained ruler. The year 800 AD marked a watershed moment in European history. On Christmas Day, as Charlemagne knelt in prayer at St. Peter's Basilica in Rome, Pope Leo III placed a crown upon his head, proclaiming him Emperor of the Romans. This act resurrected the Western Roman Empire in a new Carolingian guise. Charlemagne's coronation was a calculated move to solidify power and reshape Europe. For Charlemagne, the imperial title legitimized his rule over a vast empire. For the papacy, it secured a powerful protector and asserted the Church's authority. The implications of Charlemagne's coronation reverberated throughout Europe. It signaled the emergence of a new power in the West, challenging the Byzantine Empire. This fusion of Frankish power and Roman prestige gave birth to the Holy Roman Empire. Charlemagne's reign marked the dawn of a new era in European history. Section 4. A Renaissance blooms Charlemagne's patronage of learning and culture. Charlemagne's legacy extends far beyond his military conquests and political maneuvering. He was a man of profound intellect and a passionate advocate for education and cultural revival. Recognizing the importance of literacy and learning, Charlemagne embarked on an ambitious program of cultural renewal that would later be hailed as the Carolingian Renaissance. At the heart of this Renaissance was Charlemagne's court at Aachen, which he transformed into a vibrant center of learning. He invited scholars, artists, and theologians from across Europe, creating a melting pot of ideas and fostering an atmosphere of intellectual curiosity. Among his most trusted advisors was Alcuin of York, an English scholar who played a pivotal role in reviving classical learning and establishing a standardized curriculum in monasteries and cathedral schools. Charlemagne's patronage extended beyond the confines of his court. He commissioned the construction of schools and monasteries, recognizing them as vital centers for preserving and disseminating knowledge. He encouraged the copying and preservation of ancient manuscripts, saving countless works of classical literature from oblivion. He promoted the use of Carolingian minuscule, a clear and legible script that revolutionized writing and facilitated the spread of literacy. The Carolingian Renaissance, though short-lived, had a profound impact on European intellectual life. It rekindled interest in classical learning, fostered a revival of the arts, and laid the foundation for the development of a distinctly European culture. Charlemagne's unwavering support for education and his vision of a learned society left an enduring legacy, paving the way for the intellectual ferment of the later Middle Ages. Section 5. Faith and Crown Charlemagne's complex relationship with the Church. Charlemagne's reign was deeply intertwined with the Catholic Church. A devout Christian, he saw himself as a defender of the faith and a champion of Christian unity. His close relationship with the papacy, cemented by his coronation as emperor, had a profound impact on the political and religious landscape of Europe. However, Charlemagne's relationship with the Church was not without its complexities. While he was a staunch supporter of the Church, he also believed in the supremacy of secular authority. He saw himself as the protector of the Church, but also as its ruler, entitled to a say in its affairs. This sometimes led to friction with the papacy, as Charlemagne asserted his right to appoint bishops, intervene in church disputes, and even dictate matters of doctrine. Despite these occasional tensions, Charlemagne's reign marked a period of unprecedented cooperation between the church and state. Charlemagne used his power to enforce church decrees, suppress heresy, and spread Christianity throughout his realm. He generously endowed churches and monasteries, recognizing their importance in providing education and social welfare. He also played an active role in reforming church liturgy and standardizing religious practices. Charlemagne's relationship with the Church was a complex tapestry woven from threads of piety, pragmatism, and a desire for control. He was a devout Christian who sought to use his power to advance the interests of the Church, but he was also a shrewd ruler who understood the importance of maintaining his own authority. His reign marked a turning point in the relationship between the Church and state, establishing a precedent for the intertwined destinies of secular and religious power in Europe. Section 6. The Empire Divided, Succession and the Seeds of Discord. Despite his many accomplishments, Charlemagne's empire faced a fundamental challenge: succession. Charlemagne struggled to ensure the stability of his vast realm beyond his lifetime. His solution, rooted in tradition, sowed the seeds of discord, leading to the empire's fragmentation. Following Frankish tradition, Charlemagne divided his empire among his sons. Only one son, Louis the Pious, survived him. Louis lacked his father's charisma and military prowess. The empire was ill-equipped to handle the tensions among Louis's heirs. Upon Louis's death, the empire plunged into chaos as his sons struggled for supremacy. The ensuing civil war tore at the fabric of the empire. The Treaty of Verdun in 843 divided the empire into 3 kingdoms. This division marked a significant setback for Western Europe's political unity. Charlemagne's dream of a united Christian empire lay shattered, a casualty of ambition and rivalry. Section 7. The Measure of a King, Charlemagne's Enduring Legacy. Charlemagne, the king of the Franks and emperor of the Romans, died in 814 AD. His death marked the end of an era, but his legacy, woven into the very fabric of European history, continues to resonate centuries later. He was a complex and often contradictory figure, a ruthless conqueror and a pious Christian, a pragmatic ruler and a visionary leader. Charlemagne's military conquests reshaped the political map of Europe, his campaigns laying the groundwork for the emergence of France and Germany. His coronation as emperor marked the rebirth of the Western Roman Empire, albeit in a new Carolingian guise. His patronage of learning and culture sparked the Carolingian Renaissance, a period of intellectual and artistic revival that left an indelible mark on European civilization. Charlemagne's reign was not without its flaws. His methods were often brutal, his treatment of conquered peoples harsh and unforgiving. His empire, while impressive in its scope, proved fragile, ultimately succumbing to the forces of division and ambition. Yet despite these flaws, Charlemagne's achievements were undeniable. He left behind a legacy of strong leadership, cultural revival, and a vision of a united Christian Europe. Today, Charlemagne is remembered as the Father of Europe, a title that speaks to his enduring impact on the continent's history and identity. His reign marked a turning point in European history, a bridge between the classical world and the Middle Ages. His legacy, though complex and multifaceted, continues to inspire debate and fascination, a testament to the enduring power of his vision and the mark he left on the world.